As a parent, I started thinking about my son and how something that gave him spark, going from a very nonfiction based worldview of thinking only about facts and not wanting to think about anything imaginative, he would shut it down. I started talking about how he started playing Dungeons and Dragons, and all of a sudden his imagination was unlocked, and he's been this waterfall of thought, which I had never heard come out of his mouth before. Now all of a sudden he can do creative writing, and he's beginning to draw maps and all this stuff. And I was talking to you guys about this, and you were like, he's doing what now? How can we turn this into something?
We had a gamer convention, a 3-day game con. And when we were there, a sponsor, Rich Thomas, who is from Onyx Path Publishing, which produces Pugmire, he came to our event because he's in Pennsylvania, and he started telling us all of these stories about how over the years people had been sending in letters thanking them for the game because people were working through trauma. They were working through these, rough childhoods and, rough relationships, using the game as a way to explore these inner demons.
I think one of the things that the ACE Collaborative really afforded us to do was have conversations and meet each other and do those brainstorming sessions where we as a group were identifying what our strengths were as individual providers and where in the system we saw some real deficits.
These games help develop this confidence of I'm playing this character, and this character is fighting monsters. So now I feel more brave. I feel more courageous. We basically said, wait a minute. So these folks have been doing this without the benefit or the guidance of a trained practitioner. What if we now took this process, which is obviously organic, and we guided it with someone with therapeutic proficiency?
One of the areas that ABA has always struggled with is what do we do with the teenagers? What do we do with those transitional age youth that ABA is just not a good provider of social skills, of those self-advocacy skills, the very things, teaching imagination, the very things that your son struggled with were the same things that my son was struggling with.
I'm Jack Birkenstock Jr. I am the executive director and one of the founders of the Bodhana Group. Bodhana is a 501c3 recognized nonprofit organization, and we provide training and consultation as well as direct services utilizing all different types of tabletop gaming.
One connection led to another, and basically we were able to get connected with the Bodhana group and bring them into this newly formed ACE collaborative and launch a TTRPG project.
We are teaching children and teens the language of gaming. And once you know that language, that is a passport that they can use to develop natural supports of their own.
You're not the dice holder.
Yeah, you're not the dice holder.
The CP is the dice holder. How about you bring straight?
I think you were right.
What happens if I get money now?
This is the whole point of the game.
Yeah,
The whole point of the game?
The whole point of the game is to place the most of these.
The whole